Hi, and welcome everyone to the first episode of SVN On the Market Live of 2026. I'm your host, Julian Banuelos. We're going to kick things off this year with some fresh insights, some standout listings, and some real-time market trends that actually matter. So again, thanks for joining us. Let's dive right into the content. So we're going to kick things off today with our retail properties. And first up, we have Karen Kulzicki of SVN Chicago Commercial. Thanks for joining us today, Karen.
Hey, good morning. Happy New Year, everybody. I'm pleased to present this two community retail strip center portfolio. They could be sold together or separately. The first one, American Plaza, that's the one in blue. That is located in South Chicago Heights, approximately 34 miles south of Chicago. Its asking price is 6.35 million, and that's at a 9.19% cap rate. And this is a 13 unit, 100% occupied plaza. Total square footage is 63,148 on 4.55 acres. It proved to be very pandemic proof and one of the major centers and on a major artery in the south suburbs. The tenants include Save-A-Lot, O'Reilly's Auto Part, Family Dollar, Metro PCS, Subway, Rent-A-Center, and more. Our second plaza, White House Plaza, is located in Rockford, Illinois, approximately 85 miles northwest of Chicago. Asking price is 2.525 million, which is $41.52 a square foot for this 26 unit mixed retail and office plaza. It's 60% occupied. Total square footage is 56,000 square feet on 2.29 acres. The tenants there include Dottie's Cafe, Midwest Public Safety Supply, Visions Salon and Barbershop, Nail Bar, Tower Loan, Pottery Barn, and more. It's a great opportunity for an investor or even an owner user. Please reach out for further information and have a great week.
Absolutely. Thanks for sharing, Karen. And next up, we have Richard Lewis of SVN Desert Commercial. Thanks for joining us today, Richard.
Yeah, of course. Thanks, Julian, and good morning, everybody. I'm pleased to present on behalf of SVN Desert Commercial Advisors, myself, Justin Horwitz, and Sean Alderman, a trophy asset retail location in Old Town Scottsdale. Barstool Scottsdale is a single tenant, absolute triple net leased, 9,551 square foot retail property on Scottsdale Road, just south of Camelback and north of Indian Bend. And if you know Scottsdale, you know that Old Town Scottsdale is the place to be. And this is kind of at the crossroads of Main and Main. We're seeing a lot of development in the immediate area with new projects being proposed and approved every single month, including massive capital investment for some office redevelopments, some new hotels that have just been approved, and a massive redevelopment across the street into a mixed-use retail center. The property itself is a second-generation restaurant property with a lease that expires in 2032, currently offered at $7,840,000 at a 5.42 cap rate. The property is tenanted by Barstool, which you may know more from Barstool Sports. This is affiliated with Dave Portnoy and one of four locations that Barstool operates around the country, with sister properties in Chicago, Nashville, and Philadelphia. Would love to tell you more about the property, the asset, and some of the other intricate details about it. Feel free to give myself, Justin Horwitz, or Sean Alderman a call. And thanks so much for the opportunity.
Thank you, Richard. Might be a place that you have to take me for a beer next time I'm in town. So it sounds like a great listing,
You
man.
let me know, man. It's
Yes,
buzzing all the time. Would love to show it to you.
absolutely. And then to round out the retail space, next up we have Jenna Tharp with SVN Summit Commercial Real Estate. Thanks for being with us today, Jenna.
Thank you, and good morning, SVN and guests. On behalf of Jerry Fumey and myself, I am pleased to present the Great Oak Shopping Center located in Wadsworth, Ohio. With a strong in-place rent roll anchored by Great Oak Self-Storage, along with a mix of long-term and newer tenants, the property benefits from low-cost city utilities, steady traffic counts, and a market with historically low retail vacancy. What really sets this opportunity apart is the value add. In addition to the remaining vacancies, the site includes approximately 1 acre of excess land fronting Great Oaks Trail that is well positioned for redevelopment. This is a strong option for any investor looking for in-place income with a clear path to additional value in a growing Northeast Ohio market. To see the complete offering memorandum or with any questions, please reach out to myself or Jerry. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you, Jenna. And then next up, we have our office properties. And first up for our office, we have Brigham Hedges with SVN J Beard Real Estate Company out of the Woodlands, Texas. Thanks for joining us today, Brigham.
Thank you, Julian. I appreciate it. I am pleased to present this office investment for sale here in Conroe, Texas, on behalf of SVN J Beard Real Estate. This is a multi-tenant office property located in Conroe, Texas, which is just north of Houston. This was actually the fastest growing city in the US from 2010 to 2020. This is located on the major thoroughfare that surrounds Conroe. It's just a couple miles down the road from the Johnson development, Grand Central Park, which is a 2,000-acre mixed-use development with grocery and power anchored center retail, entertainment, and single-family homes. This property consists of four 5,000 square foot buildings with 2,500 square foot tenants in each, which totals 20,000 square feet. The tenants are a mix of local regional with a regional bank, CPA, real estate office, hospice care, and a regional home builder. In-place income generates just over 400,000 a year. We are offering this for sale at 6.25 million, which comes out to on in-place income a 6.5 cap. But once it's fully leased in that last space, based off a 95% occupancy, that would equate to a 7.15 cap. This is a great opportunity to obtain a beautifully built multi-tenant office property in a very rapidly growing city of North Houston. If you need any additional information or are interested, please reach out.
Thank you, Brigham. And then to wrap up our office properties, next we have Taylor Thompson of SVN Wood Properties in Knoxville, Tennessee. What do you got for us today, Taylor?
Hello. First off, that is not a picture of the property, so use your imagination. But on behalf of SVN Wood Properties, we're highlighting Riverview Tower, which is a Class A office building located right in the center of our downtown in Knoxville, Tennessee. Riverview Tower is a unique dual asset opportunity. The building is 23 stories and it's paired with a 4-level on-site parking garage, which is a major advantage in our market due to the limited supply of parking, which has caused a steady increase in parking rates. The building totals roughly 335,000 square feet and is, believe it or not, the newest office building in downtown Knoxville, built in 1985. The property is currently 96% leased with long-term credit-worthy tenants. Earlier, I liked how Karen said that her property was pandemic-proof, and I would say that reigns true with this asset and Knoxville's office market as a whole. Many tenants have been in our building for 20 to 30 plus years, which really speaks to the quality of the building, the location, and the management. The building's property management team has kept the building and its systems in really good condition, and they know the asset incredibly well. And from a leasing standpoint, there's continued upside due to other office towers, which there's about 5 downtown Knoxville, which are all nearly or completely occupied, which has allowed us to keep pushing rents year after year. In our most recent deals, the landlord has been able to offer little to no concessions, which says a lot about where the market is today, and also goes to show how awesome the leasing team is, which is Georgia and myself. Hope you all got a kick out of that. We are listed unpriced, and we're giving guidance at 48 million. If anyone has any questions, feel free to reach out to George Brown or myself.
Thank you, Taylor, and we will make sure to update the picture for the property blast when this goes out. So thank you for bringing
Perfect.
attention, and thank you for
Thank you,
presenting.
Julian.
Absolutely, thank you. Next up, we have our industrial properties. So to kick things off for our industrial properties, we have Steve Dowling of SVN Commercial Partners in Sarasota, Florida. Thanks for joining us today, Steve.
Hi, good morning. Thanks for having me, Julian. This is a wonderful property, well positioned, centrally located in Sarasota, right off of I-75 and the Fruitville Road interchange. That represents about 125,000 cars a day that go by this site. So great visibility. Currently single tenant, credit tenant in there, represents a 5.63 cap. Sits on an acre. It's about 15,000 feet. Really, really great place. So I'm really excited about this, and we're getting a lot of activity on it. So thanks for having me, and let me know if you have any questions.
Absolutely. Thank you, Steve. And next up, we have Dave Pernice of SVN Chicago Commercial out in my neck of the woods. Thank you for joining us today, David. What do you got for us?
Good morning, SVN. 1631 West Carroll, Chicago building. It's a 22,816 square foot, two-story timber loft constructed building located in West Loop Kinsey corridor next to the highly sought after Fulton Market neighborhood that's evolved into the most vibrant business communities over the last few decades. The property benefits from public transportation very close to Ogilvy and Union Station, as well as the Morgan and CTA-L train station lines, which serves nearly 1 million riders annually. Minutes from downtown business district, close proximity to major expressways such as I-90, I-294, and I-290. The property is approximately 16 miles from Chicago O'Hare Airport and 12 miles from Chicago Midway Airport. The building sits within a planned manufacturing district or PMD zoning, which continues to allow traditional manufacturing and industrial uses while also supporting a wide range of creative, tech, and modern office users that's helped redefine the area. The space has been recently renovated with new skylights, LED lighting, freight elevator, refinished maple floors, newer mechanicals, and a new roof within the last 5 years. The layout offers flexibility to 11,400 square feet per floor plate or the entire building of 22,816 square feet. Pricing is subject to offer, but happy to discuss the opportunity in more detail. Feel free to reach out to my partner, John Joyce, or myself, David Pernice, with any questions. And happy New Year, and let's make it a great 2026.
Absolutely. Thank you, David. If anybody is looking in a white hot Fulton market, make sure to reach out to David. And next up, we have our land properties. So first up, we have Linda Hornbeck of SVN J Beard Real Estate. Thanks for joining us today, Linda.
Thank you for having me, Julian. Good morning, everyone. I am presenting on behalf of Diana Gaines, 18.75745 acres in Conroe, Texas, also in the growth corridor that Brigham shared about earlier from 2010 to 2020. The topography is flat at this property. The utilities are at the corner. It's a corner location on Ed Holcomb and Wade Circle, and the utilities are available at that corner. It's again a growing community. It's very close access to the Exxon campus and retail, as well as that lovely building that Brigham just presented. If there are any questions, please reach out to me or Diana Gaines, and we'll be happy to help. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you, Linda. And next up, we're going to present our multifamily properties. So first up, we have Joseph Connolly of SVN Chicago Commercial. Thanks for joining us today, Joe.
How you doing?
Doing good.
Hey, so yeah, this is a basically redevelopment or multifamily. You guys hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you.
You hear me? Okay, good. Yeah, so this building, it could be either multifamily redevelopment or considered into a senior living conversion or like office space or medical practice. Basically, the property is sitting vacant, but the bones are really strong. So, great mechanicals throughout the building, two nice elevators. Yeah, the building's in good overall condition. And it's located in Bronzeville in Chicago, and it's actually about a mile away from a $3.8 billion development deal over in Bronzeville in the south side of Chicago. So yeah, let me know. Ownership's looking to get something done. So if you guys have anyone, please give me a call. Thanks.
Absolutely. Thank you, Joseph. So anyone looking in Chicago, make sure to reach out to him. And to wrap up our multifamily properties, we have Joshua Heft of SVN Northern Commercial. Thanks for joining us today, Joshua.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Excited to present this property. This is in Anderson, Indiana. It is a condo portfolio consisting of 10 condos. The price per unit is actually lower than that because we just did a price reduction at 1,790,000. It is now a 7.41 cap rate. What I like about this property, it is on the border of Anderson University. It's 100% occupied. They're completely individually parceled, so if you did ever want to sell them off one by one, you could. The owner is open to carry at least 30% of the deal. which I know would help many investors at the current interest rate. It's a stabilized property though, $1,600 a month per rent for each unit. And these are large condos, 1,700 square feet, two-car attached garages. Four of them are three bed, two bath, and then the rest are two bed, two bath with a den or an extended living space. If you are looking for a larger portfolio as well, there are additional condos that I would love to present to you as well. So if you have interest in the Anderson market, feel free to contact myself or David Bickle out here at SVN Northern Commercial.
Thank you so much, Joshua. And then finally, to wrap things up, we have properties here that don't necessarily fall into a certain one specific asset class. So again, we have a couple of presenters here that are going to kick things off for us. First up, we have Brigham Hedges, once again with SVN Beard Real Estate out of the Woodlands, Texas. Thanks for joining us again, Brigham.
Absolutely. And on to the fun stuff, right? So once again, I am pleased to present this turnkey wedding and event venue for sale here in Magnolia, Texas, which is another rapidly growing city or suburb, whatever you want to call it, of Houston, Texas, which, as we all know, has been seeing an immense amount of economic growth here over the past few years. But this property is situated on 18 acres in Magnolia, Texas. Once again, rapidly growing city. There is from Tanos Development a $1 billion planned town center that is proposed just 2 miles down the road, which will include multifamily, office, entertainment, retail, and a new town center for the city of Magnolia. And that should be starting construction here over the next year or two. There are also thousands of new single-family homes being built in the immediate area as well from some notable developers, Toll Brothers, Johnson, a lot of other very notable developers that are very active in this community. This property consists of a dedicated reception hall that can accommodate 350 guests, has a full bar, TABC license, and catering facilities. Also, there is a dedicated chapel which can accommodate 250 guests. There's an outdoor ceremony area as well for outdoor events, administrative office space, and 3 single-family homes for a bride's quarters, groom's quarters, and additional lodging for guests. Plenty of parking as well. The property will come with all furniture, fixtures, and equipment with city utilities, 2 water wells, and 2 generators on site, and lake access. We are offering this property vacant, so there will not be a book of business that's sold along with the property to provide a seamless transition into the operations of the business. But it was operating very successfully since 2016 as a wedding and event venue with financials to support that as well. We are offering this for sale at $5.5 million, which on only land value alone comes out to just over $300,000 an acre, which if you look at similar land listings in the area, we're really not a far shot away from that. So great opportunity to obtain turnkey wedding and event venue here in a very rapidly growing area of Houston, or obtain it for potentially a redevelopment or something of that nature. So if you need any additional information, I'd love to discuss the details with you. Give me a call or shoot me an email.
Excellent. So anyone looking for a fun property in Magnolia, make sure to reach out to Brigham. Next up, we have Andrew Keefe of SVN Cornerstone in Spokane, Washington. Thanks for joining us today, Andrew.
Yeah, hi, good morning. Today we're pleased to present 2703 North Division Street in Spokane, Washington, a rare standalone drive-through retail opportunity located on Spokane's highest traffic corridor. The property is 1,600 square foot on a 0.6 acre parcel. It's zoned general commercial, it's flexible zoning, strong frontage, multiple points of access, a proven drive-through configuration. From a traffic standpoint, the site captures about 35,000 cars a day. It's positioned on the morning commute side. It pulls strong inbound traffic toward downtown Spokane. The demand for drive-through properties in this location is extremely strong. We're offering the property for sale at 1.1 million. Ideal opportunity for an owner, user, or investor, or a redevelopment-minded buyer. Ideally, a retail property, getting a lot of interest from office users as well. So, if anyone has anyone that's interested, feel free to reach out.
All right. Thank you for sharing, Andrew. And then finally, to wrap up today's call, we have Nicole Booker of SVN Summit Commercial out of Akron, Ohio. Thanks for joining us today, Nicole, and thank you for rounding out the call today.
Thank you, Julian. Good morning, everybody. So if you work with buyers pursuing waterfront hospitality, entertainment, or destination assets, this is one you definitely want to take note of. We just launched a rare waterfront portfolio on what we call the Lakes in Northeast Ohio. It's located just outside of Akron and approximately 20 minutes south of Cleveland. The portfolio combines two neighboring iconic multi-level lakefront landmarks that have shaped Portage Lake's restaurant, hospitality, and entertainment landscape for decades. Portage Lakes is Ohio's largest inland lake system with significant regional draw. Together, the portfolio consists of approximately 27,000 square feet on 3.4 acres with over 650 feet of continuous private lake frontage, 20 exclusive docks, strong visibility and accessibility from both land and water, and ample on-site parking. Where can you find all that in one? It's very rare. Both buildings are in excellent condition, lots of significant recent capital investment, major improvements, just to name a few, new custom state-of-the-art dock system, custom waterfront decks, new roofs, and other substantial building and site upgrades. Liquor licenses are available for both locations. Several of the levels of these buildings are really in fantastic new build-out condition and ready for plug-and-play immediate activation. It's being offered vacant. It's fully unencumbered, offering full control at closing and flexibility to reactivate, reposition, or completely reinvent. Assets with this level of frontage, infrastructure, and visibility never come to market here. So if you're working with clients in hospitality, waterfront real estate, or destination-oriented assets, this is definitely one you want to put in front of them. The OM is available online, or shoot myself or Jerry an email. Happy to discuss buyer disposition or buyer positioning, and look forward to discussing further.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Sarah.
Yeah, and thank you, Nicole. And for anybody looking for a beautiful waterfront property in Akron, make sure to reach out. And most of all, we want to thank all of you for joining us for this month's SVN On the Market Live to kick off the new year. We really do hope today's showcase gave you a great look at some of the exciting opportunities across the network. We want to make sure that you do not forget that you can also view these featured properties in our property blast that's going to be distributed following today's call, as well as on the SVN LinkedIn page throughout the month. Again, we want to do a quick reminder that this series does take place on the first Monday of every month. So make sure to mark your calendars, register, and join us for next month's call. And we're looking forward to it. And we'll see y'all then. Thank you, everybody.